I'm Valerie, and this is what's bothering me this week. This weekend is a big deal here at IUP. We and many other universities all over the country are going to be celebrating St. Patrick's Day weekend, and a number of universities are going to be starting spring break soon. Since both of these activities traditionally involve heavy drinking, I thought I would talk about some helpful tips to stay safe this weekend. Men, if she seems too drunk to consent, it's rape. If she says no at any point, it's rape. And I hate that I have to say this, but if she is passed out and unconscious, that is most definitely rape. The sad truth is that times like spring break and campus-wide celebrations such as homecoming and St. Patrick's Day are when rape reports for female students is at an all-time high. RAINN, the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, is reporting that on average, 1 out of 4 women will be sexually assaulted at some point during college. And if that statistic isn't horrifying enough, that is based on the number of rape reports that are actually reported. Only about 40% that are reported. This is on par with the 2013 criminal victimization rapes, which estimates that 35% of rapes and sexual assault cases are actually reported. So the actual number of rape and assaults that can occur is actually unfortunately much higher, but there's no way to really know the actual numbers. Now, when we look at how many rapists are actually face trial, let's say that 100 rapes are reported. Only about 30 of those will face trial. And of those 30 that actually go to trial for rape, only a fraction, specifically 10 of them, will serve a day in jail. Let that sink in. 10% of the rapes that are reported, not committed, reported, will actually result in a jail sentence. And for the love of God, can we please stop blaming women for their rapes? Between telling us to dress appropriately, travel in packs, never leave your drink alone, don't drink too much, carry a rape whistle, carry an alarm, carry pepper spray, oh, and now we have to paint a fun nail polish on us just to know if we were drugged. The thought of doing half of those things is exhausting. And quite frankly, the fact that we still leave our houses despite being told to follow all these rules is a miracle. Well, that's all that I have time for.
Whoa, Valerie. You're making it sound like all men are rapists here. Let me tell you, I've been around a while, and I've never raped anyone. Actually, it's extraordinarily easy not to rape somebody. But the way that you're coming out here saying things, it makes it sound like all these women are just accusing men of rape all the time. But not all men are rapists.
First of all, I know not all men are rapists. For instance, John Oliver would never do something like that. But are you also worried about women accusing you of like murder, robbery, public urination, or anything besides rape?
No, not at all. Actually, no.
Because the actual percentages of false accusations stands at about 2%. This is on par with literally every other falsely accused crime. In fact, Matt, would you ever worry that you would ever be, I don't know, raped at some point in your life?
I don't think that's ever crossed my mind, to be perfectly honest.
Did you know that from a statistical standpoint, you actually have a higher chance of actually being raped than being falsely accused of rape? And let's be honest, considering the low number of actual rapes that go to trial and an even lower number that go to jail, I don't think men have anything to worry about. Unlike women who are taught from a very young age that rape could literally be right around the corner. And seriously, with the all men know it's wrong crap that you just said, considering 1 out of 4 women are going to be raped at some point in their life, clearly not all men know this is wrong, Matt. But you know what? Honestly, if you guys ever find out, you know, maybe I might be raping someone, just do what Bill Cosby would do and eat a delicious bowl of Jell-O pudding.
That's a really good point, Valerie, and you've changed my mind. So I want to help the cause. Here are a couple tips to avoid raping people. Let's just say you find yourself in a situation where you think you might rape somebody. Have you ever been there? I know I haven't, but if you do, may I suggest a board game?
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to invade someone's anatomy, might I suggest Operation?
Astute point.